At the wee age of 19, I found myself in Kuwait preparing to invade Iraq. I didn't realize that when I got out of the Marine Corps, I was going to be alone. I didn't have a community, and that my skills were going to be lost in translation when applying for jobs. Many women throughout America that get out of the service face the same issues. Our women veterans have proven their success in the military, and they just need an opportunity to prove their success on the outside. That's where we step in. My name is Jody Grenier, and I'm the Executive Director of Foundation for Women Warriors. Our mission is to serve women veterans and their children so their next mission is clear and continues to impact the world. The four biggest needs of women veterans today are housing, employment, education, and childcare. Foundation for Women Warriors is that unique organization that meets these needs and provides a community of mentorship and support for women veterans.
Foundation for Women Warriors influences your character in a really positive way. The women are all really close. They eat lunch together. It's just a really cohesive effort to help people. And they just were really friendly, calling each other in the evening. Just a really tight group of women.
I didn't even realize some of the help I was getting at first. Jody would take me to things like going to dinner with other female veterans, and I just felt like we were building friendships and bonding, and I didn't recognize that you're giving me so much mentorship along with it. And then when it came to childcare, I got into a situation where I wasn't getting enough help paying for childcare. Being a single parent, it's really tough to put yourself through school and provide for your family at the same time. And I was able to do all that just with the organization. If it wasn't for the foundation, I would not be graduating in May because I would have to choose between things like paying for school, textbooks, parking passes, or providing an education for my child. I'd like to tell other women that you didn't get this far just to only come this far. And I never thought that I would get this far. I didn't see myself going to college. So you didn't get this far to only come this far. You have so much more ahead of you.
Growing up in the ghetto, dealing with the drugs and the gang detail and all of those sorts of things were definitely a direct impact on why I left San Diego and joined the Air Force. I love the Air Force. I still to this day feel like that was the best decision that I made. Last year in June, I was laid off of my job unexpectedly, which kind of flipped my world temporarily upside down because I wasn't stable. And so I met my veterans rep. She provided me with a list of numbers, and Foundation for Women Warriors came up on that list, and I reached out trying to get some assistance, and you guys were the first ones to give me a call back. I feel like they very much empowered my future and made me feel like this is not permanent, that this is just a temporary, place that I'm in, and that there are people out there that do care. And it also made me not feel ashamed either, that, that I had this temporary situation in my life that came at in inappropriate time for me. So I feel like that's showing love.
Your donations are paramount to our success. And with your help, we can make these women veterans even more successful today.
My time in the military is not going to be my greatest accomplishment. I'm gonna further that. That was just the beginning. I never thought it would be possible to be able to balance school, work, and having a family, but you've made it possible, and I thank you greatly.
Because of your sacrifice and your compassion for giving those donations to keep this organization funded, I am currently sitting in the luxury of my home right now, and my kids will also have a place to come home to when they get out of school. So I appreciate you, and sincerest thanks.
It's been noted that if you pay attention to women in communities, that a whole family succeeds. If you pay attention to our women veterans, we succeed as a nation. These women have served their country, have sacrificed, had made commitments that enabled our freedoms that we have today. Your attention to this underserved and often forgotten and overshadowed community is paramount in their success. Join me today in improving, empowering, and honoring the service and the success of our women veterans. And thank you for your attention